Every single yard and build is completely unique. The grade, the surface that you're working on, sometimes it's dirt, sometimes it's mulch, sometimes it's grass. I've built on anything you can think of, I've built on it. Right here on this one in particular, we have definitely some irregular ground from moles digging holes in the yard. That happens in my house. But we've got a little grade from here down, so I'm gonna have to, once I build the base, I'll do some digging here, and I'll do some building up here, and I'll have to make sure that that base is pretty good and level. Once I build the base and it's level, I don't get a level out again, the entire build. Once the base is good, the rest of it's good, and it's all done by math and numbers. Once you build the base, you have that outline, that kind of frame. You can really visualize where it's gonna sit in the grass and in the yard and in space. You don't have to worry about that up front because you can still move that base around. It's not so heavy that it's like impossible to move. And a lot of times the homeowner likes to come out. I like to have them come out and say, okay, we're gonna move this, we're gonna tweak it here, we're gonna tilt it a little bit. Do you like how it sits? Do you like the vibe of it? And then they sign off on it, and I say, this is your last chance, because once I build this sucker, it is hard to move. Once you start going up, it starts to get really heavy. So don't worry too much about where you build the base. You want to get it generally where you want it, but you can manipulate it some before you start to add a lot of weight to it. This is a big ship, so we're starting with 8-footer 2x6s for our base sides. And most of you probably know this, but they don't come 8 feet, so you have to cut them down to be exactly 8 feet. And if you don't start with 8, then the rest of the measurements won't work. So I go ahead and mark them out right here up on the table. Nice and easy to get to. 16-inch centers. Just like you're building a wall in a house. Something like that. Build the frame.